If you are a teenager with big dreams and even bigger aspirations, this video is your ultimate guide to making your first million. I'm going to reveal 5 invaluable money tips that will set you on the fast track to achieving your millionaire dreams. Let's make it happen. If you're new to this channel, my name is Max Cecco, and I help aspiring entrepreneurs create a profitable online business, selling their expertise or someone else's knowledge. Let me be very clear. You can consider these 5 money tips as a 5 step-by-step process that is going to change your life. This process is specifically designed if you start from scratch and or your bank account is close to zero. Honestly, I wish I had known this process many years ago because it would have speeded up my financial freedom. Money tip number 1. Focus on saving, but with one single priority. Invest in yourself first. Self-education is the most precious and valuable asset you should focus your attention on for your entire life. And today you are very lucky. Thanks to YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Google, you can get access to all the information you need completely for free. When I was 20, I didn't have this possibility. I had the internet, but the connection speed was very slow. To open a JPEG image took me even 1 minute. Imagine the idea of watching an online video. Now, listen to me very carefully. Saving money with the only goal of amassing money in your bank account doesn't make any sense. Instead, saving money in order to have the opportunity to buy other people's time, other people's resources to help you become a millionaire, this is an entirely different game. Once you understand that money doesn't have any value, everything changes. Indeed, money is a piece of paper, nothing else, but money buys freedom. Let me share with you another important concept that completely changed my vision about saving money. When you put money in your bank account without investing it, you lose money daily. Indeed, there is an invisible tax that erodes our hard-earned money. Inflation. Keep it in mind, especially when you start earning tons of money, because it will happen. Now let's switch to the second money tip. Money tip number 2. Paid off credit card bills. Based on the education received from my parents, I can say that I have never had a credit card bill problem. Indeed, my parents always taught me to spend or invest money to buy anything without making debts. For me, buying a smartphone, TV, computer, car with monthly installments sounds strange, even because the toys I have just mentioned are not investments, but liabilities. It means they lose their value. Before using your credit card to buy anything you want, ask yourself this question. Will this purchase put money in my pockets? Or is this purchase value going to zero in the following months, years? These 2 simple questions give you the chance to make a conscious choice. And this is a simple but precious rule. Don't buy anything you don't need if you can't afford to pay it in full. Modern society taught people to buy everything they want by making a debt. And I know many young guys that buy everything with a credit card. But this is the perfect recipe to stay poor for the rest of your life. Instead, if you want to be a millionaire and you start from scratch, live below your means and pay off credit card bills. Indeed, always remember that rich people buy their toys with the money they get from their assets. This is called passive income. Make money while you do nothing. Money tip number 3. Master high income skills. No skills, no income. Indeed, I can definitely say that you don't have money or income problems. You have skills problems. If you want to become a millionaire in this new economy, you have to work on yourself and your skills to solve more problems, add more value, and consequently, you will deserve more money. If you don't have the ability to make money from home, you don't have the ability to earn, period. I want you to be aware that in the digital marketing world, there are tons of skills involved. But to succeed, you don't have to learn every skill, but the most important ones that guarantee you a great ROI, return on investment. Based on my 15-year experience selling online courses and services, I can definitely say these are the most precious, evergreen, high-paid skills you should master to become a millionaire. Skill number 1, communication. This skill allows you to spread a message and influence people. Then we have skill number 2, copywriting, the ability to sell anything to anyone by only using written words. Skill number 3, sales funnel. It allows you to capture the attention of a stranger, transform it into a prospect, and then convert the potential client into a paid client. Skill number 4, packaging online courses and services. This skill contains the secret sauce to create sexy products that people can resist buying. Skill number 5, establishing partnerships. A partnership is a commercial agreement between 2 or more people, and by establishing a partnership, you create profits from nothing, sometimes at zero or minimum costs. And once you have mastered this ability, you can conquer the world. Money tip number 4, invest money monthly. If you master high-paid digital marketing skills, they allow you to make money, even tons of money. The question is, what are you going to do with all the money earned? You don't want to save this money, do you? The best way to multiply your hard-earned money to speed up your millionaire status is to invest money in assets that produce the famous passive income. And I perfectly know you love the idea of making tons of money while doing nothing. And even if this is not financial advice, let me give you 3 examples of how you can invest your money to produce passive income. Passive income idea number 1, stocks. You can get a profit in 2 different ways. Number 1, the appreciation of the stocks. It means that if you buy the 1,000 stocks of a company and they increase their value, you can sell them by getting a profit. And number 2, some companies pay dividends. Based on how many stocks you own, you will receive dividends usually every 3 months. Passive income idea number 2, use DeFi. DeFi is an acronym that stands for Decentralized Finance, and it involves the crypto market. Passive income idea number 3, real estate. Simply, you own 1 or more apartments, and tenants pay you the monthly rent. It produces cash flow every single month. The rule is this: let your money work for you. Money tip number 5, invest in other people's resources. This is the best money tip to speed up your millionaire status. The concept behind this tip is straightforward. If other people have already reached the results you aim for, it means they know how to do it, how to avoid terrible mistake that can prevent you from reaching your final destination, and they know the path you have to pursue to reach your goals. Investing in other people's resources is one of the best vehicles to multiply your income exponentially. And keep in mind this important aspect: you are investing not only in the knowledge or experience these people have, but in the relationships they have developed in years. This asset is priceless. Often in life, who you know is more important than what you know. And with that being said, I highly recommend watching this masterclass I published on my YouTube channel. Watch these 56 minutes to be a millionaire in 12 months. In this masterclass, I condensed my 15-year experience and knowledge selling online information. I share with you the best business vehicle that allows you to become a millionaire in this new economy. So, watch this video now.